It's like a third cousin is basically, because you can see the diagram, they're just basically the same. They're first cousins the whole time pretty much. But first cousin means one generation away from the node. You know, second cousin means two. That's all it means. They're still, look how close they are. They're just one line away from each other. Here's Bill Gates is on the right. Okay, so Aaron Burr's seventh cousins. That means there's 7 people in between him and the node. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there's the node. See? So this guy and this guy, they're 7th cousins, okay? But this guy's one generation off than Aaron Burr. So they're still 7th cousins, but once removed. This guy's still 7th cousins with him, but twice removed. And then, you know what I mean? So then you get all the way down to thingy and it's 7th removed. So these numbers about, I mean, all cousins are first cousins really. You know, not technically, but looking at a diagram, they're all the same. Saying 7th cousin just means they're first cousins, but, you know, 7 generations later. You know what I mean? And just same with the removed. Removed just means that your first cousins basically, you know, you have that same line of first cousins, but one stopped and the other one went 7 more generations, so it's 7 times removed. So anyways, getting to what I was saying about how they're nodes hooking up these people. Like here's this one. Look, this is Bill Gates and Aaron Burr. They have a common grandfather, John Callamore and Marjorie Hext. And then look at Warren Buffett, right? Again, John Callamore and Marjorie Hext. See, this is a node, just like the kings. You have to go through these names. Just like, here, John Kerry. He has a different node. William, whatever that name is, I can't see it. Fortescue and Elizabeth Beauchamp. Elizabeth Beauchamp is actually, I know that name. Anyways, I'm not going to look it up now. So those are just nodes. And you've seen, though, on this one, Simon Tuttle, right, with Nancy Reagan, right, who got shot. Keep in mind, all these people are mega royals, like Nancy Reagan. The only person who is not a mega royal in the last video, in this video, and the video before, or whatever, is Aaron Burr. He's the only one. Everyone else is a mega royal. Look at this. Simon Tuttle and Isabel Wells. Nancy Reagan. Remember? Who shot Nancy Reagan's husband? John Hinckley Jr., who also Simon Tuttle and Isabel Wells. So Aaron Burr, Nancy Reagan, John Hinckley Jr., and the vice president at the time, and would have been president if Reagan had been killed instead of just shot in the head, George H.W. Bush. They all have the same grandfathers 1,000 years ago, but they also go through these same names. Simon Tuttle, Sir Geoffrey, whatever the other name was. They all have the same grandfathers at these nodes. Now I want you to look at we're going to go over all the kings that this guy is a direct descendant to. You know what I mean? Or no, he's cousins with. Aaron Burr is cousins with Mary Stuart. But what's the link up? What's the link up? Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Aveline de Clare. Remember that name? Same way with, because I'm trying to show you that in the other, not just in America, in the other monarchies, you know what I mean? Like Charles V, Holy Roman Empire. Mary Scott was the Queen of the Scots. And we already did the Queens and Kings of England. They all go through Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Avalon de Clare. All of them. Along with Aaron Burr and everybody else. The president, all presidents, all whatever. Okay, how about, look at this. This is Aaron Burr and King Robert I. And let's see. Okay, did I pass something up here? Okay, I passed something up. Here we go. Aveline de Clare and Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, and look at who's at top. Remember the other name was Maud de St. Hilary. And there it is. Both of them right in the name. That's why, remember I showed you about 4 or 5 names where their grandfather was, or grandmother or whatever, was Maud de St. Hilary. And then I showed you a million of them that have Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce. Look, that's why. Maud de St. Hilary is the parent of Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce. That's why they're both important, because they go right to. See that? See what I'm saying? See what I mean? All right, let's look at Aaron Burr and Charlemagne, right? Huh. Oh, okay, here we go, right here. Again, Maud de St. Hilary. Oh, wait, maybe that's a different person, that last one. I think it... But anyways, you got St. Hilary's. You got this Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Aveline de Clare. They're the same people, like. Although now I'm having my doubts about this St. Hilary chick. What was it? Maud de St. Hilary. And this one is what? What is this one? This one is, okay, Maud de St. Hilary. Yeah, so, yeah. They go through both of those names, though. Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Aveline de Clare, right through Maud de Hilary. See, and that, right, what is that? That's King Robert's and Charlemagne. Well, let's look at the people of the English monarchy. Let's look at Catherine Howard. That's the 5th wife of King Henry VIII. Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Piers and Aveline de Clare. Oh, look, how about King Henry VIII himself? Not just his wife, but him. Again, Sir Geoffrey. Queen Elizabeth I, again, Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Aveline de Clare. See, their monarchy is set up the same as our president's, but we don't have a monarchy, is what you're saying? Is that what you're telling me? Then at Queen Elizabeth II, look, it changed over, right? Because in between Elizabeth I and Elizabeth II, America was made, you know what I mean? And our monarchy split off from the English monarchy. We are the Americans and the U.S. England monarchy. They're all direct descendants to these kings. But at that point, in between Elizabeth I and Elizabeth II, right? In between there, we split off. So now that we are cousins, and this is one of the new pivot points. Look at this one. This Robert Ponce, but it goes down to Sir Nicholas Ponce and Elizabeth Mill, right, to Elizabeth II. And then from then on, look, you got Princess Diana, Sir Nicholas Ponce, and Elizabeth Mills. And then you got Prince William, Sir Nicholas Ponce, and Elizabeth Mill. And then you got even Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York today, Sir Nicholas Ponce and Elizabeth Mill. See, those are the nodes for them, okay? This Ponce thing, that's the nodes for the English monarchy after Elizabeth I. After Elizabeth I, the U.S. nodes are what I said. One of the names were Sir Geoffrey, right? Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce. Now, look at this. Jeb Bush is the son of George H.W. Bush. So here's Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce and Aveline de Clare. He is the 23rd great-grandfather to Jeb Bush, which means he's the 22nd great-grandfather to George H.W. Bush. And here I'll move down to things. if you want to read any of them or whatever, look at them. But it gets down here, and boom. Here is Barbara Bush and George H.W. Bush, and here's their kid, Jeb Bush, right? So his grandfather is also, along with a bunch of other presidents, and we'll just look at it. We'll just see. Here's Sir Geoffrey Fitzpier's children, right? These aren't cousins. These are all children, okay, grandchildren. You got the second wife of King Henry VIII. You got the Robert I, Henry VIII, Queen Elizabeth I, another sixth wife of Henry VIII, third wife of Henry VIII, fifth wife of Henry VIII. Look, here's the other one, Charles V and Mary Stuart. So far, that's what? 3, with if you include King Robert's, that's 3 of the 7 crowns, right? And then you got also Charlemagne somewhere here. Where's Charlemagne? Well, put it this way. If Robert I, oh, there he is, Charlemagne. So that's what? 1? That's all of them except for Louis VI, right? All the 7 crowns have direct lines to this Sir Geoffrey Peers, either as a grandfather or a grandson. And all the main players in between, Henry VIII, Elizabeth I, Elizabeth II, or whatever, all of them. Everyone is to this whatever, you know what I mean? George Washington, signer of the Declaration of Independence, 4th U.S. President, signer of the Declaration, 4 of them signer of the Declaration of Independence, U.S. Vice President, Governor. It's the same people. It's the same. It's like they cut and pasted these lists. Here's Aaron Burr right here. 9th President, 9th Governor. They're all the same people. Father of the U.S. Bill of Rights, signer of the Constitution, Governor, signer of the Constitution, or 2 of them with the Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, all of them. They're all the same people. Robert E. Lee, and all the first ladies too. Here, First Lady of John Adams, First Lady of President Franklin Pierce. All the same people. Signer of Declaration of Independence, signer of the Constitution. All the same people, all of them. Abraham Baldwin, same people. John Quincy Adams, Benjamin Harrison, Alexander Hamilton, all of them, Zachary Taylor, all these presidents, Grover Cleveland, Button Gwinnett, the signer of the Declaration of Independence. They're all the same people. Keep in mind, these are grandchildren. They are not, the Vanderbilts are on here. Here's Grover Cleveland was on here, and his wife. J.P. Morgan and J.P. Morgan's kid, Queen Elizabeth II, Theodore Roosevelt. They're all kids to the same man. Roosevelt's wife, one of Sir Winston Churchill, Taft, another president, Hayes, another president. It's like, here's Rockefeller. Remember I said the Vanderbilts and the Morgans. Here's J.P. Morgan. It's just never ending. Here's Woodrow Wilson's wife, another president's wife. Here's Gloria Vanderbilt. How much evidence do you need before you're like, 36th president? How many, I understand I can't prove that there's a monarchy. I get that. Here's Prince Diana. Here's his dad. Here's his husband. Princess Diana and King Charles III were married, right? And they're both 21st great-grandchild to this Sir Geoffrey Fitzpierce. But this guy ain't important. His bloodline isn't important. And everything, and all of our, like here's Franklin D. Roosevelt. Here's, all these, Eleanor Roosevelt. Even the wives, just like King Henry VIII has 4 wives on this list. Because monarchies marry they're cousins. You know what I mean?